Hello everybody. This is a card reading, a daily card reading for Friday, the 20th of November, 2015. Moon is going into Pisces today, and 20 boils down to a 2 in numerology, and Pisces is the fish, and 2 is about balance. It's also about imbalance. And we were just in the Aquarius moon for 2 days. And Aquarius is the mind, the air signs, very forward thinking. And it's quite a change in energy to go into the Pisces moon, because Pisces is a water sign. And it's incredibly feeling and empathic and sensitive to the energies around it, whereas Aquarius is more individualistic and more confident of their stuff and their ideas and who they are. Pisces sometimes just has no idea. It's very difficult in the Pisces energy sometimes to distinguish between where you end and another person begins, and energetically we are all one. But you notice that blend of energy quite a lot more during Pisces energy times. So having said all of that, be mindful of balance in your relationships, and be mindful of your boundaries. And for today, I've been using the Animal Wisdom Tarot, so I'm just going to use it for one more time, and I'll probably use a different deck for the weekend reading. So we've got the Animal Wisdom Tarot one more time, and then we have got one more time the Chakra Insight Oracle cards. So let's see. And I thought I would bring the Buddha into the picture for today, just to bring a different, I don't know, I just thought the Buddha was really appropriate for the Pisces moon energy, so I just thought I'd bring him on in today. So we'll pick one tarot card for the beginning of the day, one for the middle of the day, and one for the end of the day. Okay. For the beginning of the day, we have the crab, which is the 4 of shells, and that one's in reverse. And for the middle of the day, we've got the leopard, which is the nurturer of branches. And branches are the wands, and they're a fire energy. So I wonder what that's all about. And the last card for the day is in reverse. It's the magpie, which is the 7 of feathers. And that one is in reverse. So let me just take a little look at this, because earlier in the week, I do recall we had the 8 of shells in reverse, and the 8 of shells was representing emotional dissatisfaction and moving away from dissatisfaction, and we had it in the reverse position where it exhibited that we were feeling emotionally satisfied or having some, I think it was on a 9-day, so I want to say there was a feeling of a 9 being a completion, a spiritual completion, like an emotional completion, or the ending of a dissatisfaction. And that's the same kind of energy, the 4 of shells, water sign, again, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So for water moon, emotional water day, 4 of shells is about feeling a bit, I'm going to say like melancholy, or a bit emotionally dissatisfied. It's like half of the 8. It's not so bad that you want to walk away from everything, but it is sort of a feeling of, I guess, ennui. That sort of like, I'm not really sure what's wrong, but things just don't feel right. And of course, this is in reverse. So I'm going to say for today, you're just sort of feeling, and for being a number of stability, I'm going to say that you're feeling like you're all right with everything in your world emotionally today. Things feel good. And they do feel emotionally stable. And in this Pisces energy, this 2-day of balancing, you may have emotions that could get out of hand or feel a little rocky, but keep that in mind, because if you're aware, what the message I'm getting is, if you're aware of the the unstable nature of emotions, and if you're aware of the Pisces energy and that we do blend into each other's stuff, sort of like I was saying earlier in the week about like, it's just not your stuff, don't buy into it. But if you're aware of that phenomenon, you can really stabilize yourself today emotionally. So tune in, and check in with your stuff today. And you shouldn't have too much disappointment or melancholy or dissatisfaction emotionally. I'm hoping that you'll feel good. And I think that the leopard, the nurturer of branches, has a message about that to tell us. Branches are fire. They are the signs of Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So again, it's sort of like that strength, the lion card, the lion-hearted card. The leopard is the nurturer, so it's like the queen of wands. It's very emotionally optimistic and very like a charisma and like a very confident element, like a very confident creative spiritual person. It could be male or female, but it's sort of that kind of energy of like the cheerleader, somebody who really is emotionally and energetically enthusiastic and supportive of people and ideas. So I think that if you remain aware of nurturing other people with your enthusiasm and with your goodwill and your creativity and your creative spirit, that you can, in case there is any kind of ennui or disappointment or rockiness in your emotions, if you start to feel that sensation coming on, look towards how you can support somebody else with your enthusiasm. Like, don't look at yourself and like how you're disappointed with your life. Look at somebody else and go, wow, let me support their creative vision or their dream today, and kind of get outside of yourself. And also the reason I feel like that is true, because the magpie is the 7 of feathers, and that would be the 7 of swords. And that's like upright in the regular tarot. That's like this card of a guy sneaking away. He's like, there's a building, like a castle or a tent or something in the background, and he's in the foreground, like sneaking off with the swords in his hands. And this magpie has this bright, shiny key. It's like the key to happiness, and he's sneaking away and he's keeping it for himself. And this is in reverse, and it's saying, don't be deceptive. Don't be competitive in your thinking. Share your joy, like nurture of branches. Share your joy today. And if you do feel a bit disappointed or a little bit introverted, get outside of yourself and share your joy and enthusiasm with other people, and you'll definitely feel better. I mean, who doesn't feel better when you're supporting somebody else, and it's really a genuinely happy, emotional experience for you. So let's go ahead and I'll pick us a Chakra Insight Oracle for the day, to help us illustrate the energy of the day. Where should we focus on for our chakra energies? Okay, another blue card. I think we had a blue card yesterday. So this one is 33. It's sound, and it's for the throat chakra. Again, it's an expression card, and 33 is a 6, and 6 represents balance and giving and receiving, and like a state of temporary stability. So, like I'm saying, if you feel a little unstable in your emotions today, it's quite possibly just the transition from Aquarius moon into Pisces moon, and from air energy into water energy. And you may feel a little bit of ennui or disappointment, but don't let it get to you. Cheer yourself up with some music. And this also says music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. So dancing is a good way to cheer yourself up. Sound healing works with vibration. And silence, I feel like I'm hearing silence is golden, and this says sound. But a lot of times when you're unsure, it's better not to say anything. Maybe don't say something you don't mean today. And that would sort of go with this magpie. Like the Seven of Swords upright is about saying something you regret later. It's that kind of thinking where you're like, God, I should not have said that. That was really mean, or I didn't really mean to say it that way. And I was just, in a huff or feeling frustrated. So be really careful towards the end of the day, not to say something you don't really mean. And if you are feeling good, continue on with, some dancing, play some pleasant music while you're working today. Go out dancing. It's Friday night. Rhythm, a drumming circle would be really fun. Anything to have to do with movement and vibrations and sounds is a really good way to celebrate the end of the week. So I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great weekend, TGIF. And if you would like a private reading or healing session, please email me at RASinkula@gmail.com. And all the information is down below in the little box underneath the YouTube video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.